Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Beretta 9mm USA here. And today's very special video is on this Knockout 1911. This is a Springfield Armory Larry Vickers Masterclass 1911. It looks fantastic, guys. From every angle, it looks terrific. We have not shot this yet, and that shooting video will be a second part, but we're gonna go ahead and get a tabletop on this thing right now, just because it is so wonderful. I absolutely love it. It reminds me so much of my other custom 1911s, and this one comes to you at a much more aggressive price, and therefore making it available to a lot more people out there, in my opinion. This one's going to be hard to pass up for you guys that have wanted a 1911 and did not want to spend thousands of dollars on one. Anyway, that overview on this particular 1911 is coming up next. Alright guys, this Springfield Masterclass 1911 is a full-size or government-size 1911 with a 5-inch match-grade barrel. And in most cases, this is equal quality to some of those Dan Wessons and stuff that I've shown on the channel before at a much better price. So again, Springfield delivers and gives you more quality for less cost to the end user. And I think that's very important and needs to be stressed in this review. This is a hell of a lot of gun for a $14.95 sticker price.
How does that barrel fit to the pistol itself?
Let's talk about it a little bit there, young brother. Nice job. Oh, by the way, comes with 2 Wilson Combat Vickers tactical magazines, considered by some to be the very best magazine in the market anywhere at any price.
Those magazines are $60 a piece, just so you guys know. They ain't no joke. They have a steel base plate to them, really high quality spring. I can't remember exactly what the spring is, but unbelievable quality magazine. The fact that it comes with 2 of those, it's $120 value. It's crazy.
Yeah, and you bring that into the figure of the cost of the gun. It's pretty incredible, guys, that they were able to bring this package together for this cost.
And to do this, Springfield Armory actually worked with Wilson Combat, Lipsies. They brought this freaking pistol together, and it is outstanding.
And Larry Vickers had his hands all over this, guys. He's a Delta Force guy from way back. Much respect to Larry Vickers. Hi Larry, if you happen to see this video, thanks for putting together a great handgun here. Anyway, you wanted to talk about what, the lockup on it, or?
Yeah, how does the barrel fit? Because you say it's match grade, but how does it feel?
Very smooth, very smooth. It's not a tight lockup like on a Les Bear or something like that. This is more along the lines of like the feel of a Wilson Combat or a Nighthawk or something like that, where the thing just is on rails. We're also using a little bit of that Trident Super Lube there from Shaolin Performance, and it's great too. So that absolutely helps any 1911 that you guys might have. I mean, you can just tell this thing has not been fired yet, and it's that good. Pretty wonderful indeed. So let's go ahead and check that barrel movement, see if there is any, see how it's fit. No movement at all, which is to be expected. Very nicely fit up front. Nice job here.
And they're using a Masterclass bushing, so it's probably a little bit higher quality bushing on this compared to their standard production line.
It's everything you want and nothing that you don't, right? So not a whole lot of serrations or stuff like that up on top, but it does give you a really super high-vis front sight, which is something you definitely would want in what may be either a competition gun or a self-defense gun, home defense gun type of thing, right? Blacked out in the back, but it is serrated.
And that is a Wilson Combat battle rear sight that Larry had designed by Wilson Combat to put on this.
Really nice. No serrations in the front of the slide here, but very nicely done in the back right here.
Alright guys, I'm going to take over for a minute here and cover some stuff. We already covered the rear side a little bit, but let's mention that it does have a profile on it to rack on something if need be, and it does have a U-notch profile to it, and it is fully serrated, as Brandon Lyons mentioned. Wow, look at how well blended the back of this thing is. Amazing. Amazing for a 1911 coming in at the teens, you know what I mean? $1,400, $1,500, that is amazing. The extractor and ejector are totally blended there to the slide. There is no gaps or any discrepancies as far as how this thing is fit and blended in the back. This is a Wilson Combat Retro Bulletproof hammer, as you can see right here, and it is in stainless. This specific 1911 is from 2020. In 2021, they switched those hammers to the blackened version of the Bulletproof hammer, so it will be even more corrosion resistant with that high quality black finish, but super high quality part nonetheless from Wilson Combat. This 1911 also does have a Wilson Combat Bulletproof thumb safety, and wow, amazing quality on that safety. Beautiful. And speaking of tool steel parts, the Syrian disconnector on this 1911 are also tool steel, and those are from Springfield's custom shop.
Let's cover the slide here. The slide on this 1911 is machined from a solid piece of stainless steel. The frame is also forged stainless steel, so there is no cost cutting here going on. There's no lightening of it, so you're going to have traditional 1911 weight, but it also means a lifetime of shooting. The slide and the frame have a black T finish, and as you can see here, the slide has ball cuts on it also, which is normally a custom feature at an additional cost. If you're ordering this pistol from like a custom shop, this would be an additional cost. Working back to the trigger here, the Master Class does come with a solid medium aluminum trigger shoe. We think the trigger is pretty fabulous for this 1911, very comparable to guns that cost $3,000 to $4,000. The trigger on this Vickers Tactical is set at 4 pounds. Notice that? Let's do that again. A little bit of take up right there. You're immediately firmed up and it's not moving anywhere until it breaks. Reset. Very slight. It doesn't have to come out very far at all for reset. I'm back on it again and it breaks. No movement at all. Again, one more time. It happens so fast.
It's audible and tactile, right?
Yeah, let's loosen just a little bit here. It's almost immediate on the reset. Very, very nice trigger.
All right, guys, I'm going to take over for a minute here. This 1911 has a very nice, high-quality, high-rise beaver tail on it. Really nice memory bump down here. Let's see how well sensitized this is to the trigger. So we're going to pull on the trigger. I'm going to start to depress on the beaver tail. There you go. Really extremely well sensitized beaver tail. Very nice. And again, it is super well blended. You don't have any weird stuff going on as far as any, exterior edges. Really nice for a production pistol. This is still a production 1911, you guys. Let's not forget that. And so for what you're getting here, this is outstanding. One thing I definitely do want to talk about here, you guys, that we don't want to forget about is this new woven texture from Springfield Armory. It is on your grasping grooves to rack the slide, and it also is seen on the front strap. Really nice high quality texture pattern, you guys. It feels outstanding in the hand, and it does carry over to your mainspring housing as well. These are Miltac grips, and they have Larry Vickers logo on there. So very cool LAV Vickers tactical grips on this pistol. And it does look like you have a slight undercut down here to get a higher combat grip on this 1911.
All right, guys, I think that covers pretty much everything on the pistol, except for it comes with a GI guide rod. So if you like that look, which young Beretta and I both do, that's another plus for us as far as that's concerned. It is a stunning pistol. Beautiful to look at. Can't wait to put a couple hundred rounds through this thing and see how it runs. But as far as fitment and the overall quality, this thing is easily worth the $14.95 asking price.
I love that it's extremely traditional with the GI guide rod, and then it also has the retro style commander hammer. That is just cool on a 5-inch gun.
Yeah, and it feels fantastic in the hand. We already talked about the sights and everything, but this thing...
And it has a tritium front sight, by the way.
And it does really grab your attention and takes your sight to it. So I'm looking forward to shooting it. It may be something I will use as an EDC for next year. Right now, I'm back to 1911s and carrying something in an EDC. So switching over to that Springfield Armory right there, Master Class, I could easily see in my future.
And what is that pistol?
That one's an ACW. Don't forget that these Springfield Master Classes come with 2 Wilson Combat mags, and Wilson Combat has been our go-to for quite a while, but these ones are the highest in Wilson Combat mags.
They have a flat wire spring, right? I was trying to remember what they were.
I think it has everything. Yeah, every advantage. I think Larry Vickers wanted the best for this particular handgun, and I think he got it. All right, guys, that's it for this review. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel here on YouTube, Beretta 9mm USA, for more guns and gear videos coming up in the future. Hit us up over on Patreon, guys, and we'll see you on the next video. Remember, your Second Amendment is worth protecting.